anyone has experienced something like the lottery effect, where like distant relatives or friendly acquaintances all of a sudden try to reconnect with you or act like they're much closer to you than they really are because you're internet famous?
What I get is there's so many contests online where it's like, vote for me and I'll win a trip to wherever, or vote for my art thing and it'll get, and people always write to me, they're like, hey, can you just post this on your blog so that I can get a whole bunch of votes for this? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it. But that's it, but everyone else has been pretty cool about it.
That's like same thing. You owe us something. And it's like kind of like, well, you're voting for some stupid contest where you win like candy. Like it's usually ridiculous. That whole like acknowledging that you know someone's an interesting thing. Like I got a lot of people from high school or whatever reconnected because they, it reminds you of them. It's like the movie John Carter, like the head guy, Taylor Kitsch. I like went to elementary school with him. Like in grade 3, he would beat me at soccer. He was like really good. And I was thinking like putting up a picture of him and I on my Facebook wall and being like, it's kind of fun, but it's more just the storytelling, I think. When you actually go after someone for like money or votes, it's just sort of tacky, I think. It's just boring for everyone. Unless you win the candy, of course.
Yeah, of course. Anybody else?
Yeah, my estranged family loves me now.
That's great. Yeah.
How's the taxidermy business?
Dying. That's funny, huh?
That's a good joke.
Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy fun. But my customers can't get through because of the 10 trillion people.
Yeah.
I was wondering, Ben, do you still play World of Warcraft? And if not, what do you play now?
Currently, I do not. I stopped. Now I'm going to get into some very nerdy talk here. I stopped right before Frozen Throne, and I didn't play that whole expansion. And then Cataclysm looked really cool, so I jumped in for another year, and I just was playing that. And then when they announced Mists of Pandaria, I canceled my account because I didn't really want to play Pandaland, and I was kind of done with the game. It's a fun game. I still get whispers in game. That's probably where I experience most of my fame. It's like, hey, you're Leeroy Jenkins. Hi. And they're like, okay, and log off. But then what do I play otherwise? I play a lot of games. I'm going to actually help my buddy here plug him a little bit. I go to congregate.com a lot. If anyone would use that, spelled with a K. I know one of the developers for that. He's a good buddy of mine. He's actually the guy who filmed Leeroy Jenkins. Ben Vincent developed Congregate. And then I am very much anxiously awaiting Diablo 3, so I will be on there playing if anyone wants to kill some demons and stuff. And then I play a lot of Xbox and basically any game. I'm a gamer. I play a lot of board games too. If anyone plays, what I have been playing in there.
Catan?
I haven't played Catan yet. That's like one of the few I haven't
Get it
played.
together, man. Boo. They're turning on you.
Yeah, I play a lot of Magic the Gathering still, if anyone plays Magic.
And
I'm
you're right
actually
back.
no, I'm gonna go to the party. I was gonna look for an F&M tonight, but I decided against it. And yeah, lots of board games. The new Waterdeep, Lords of Waterdeep was a really fun one if you haven't played it. Stuff like that. Ascension, all those. So.
Great. Anybody else? Yeah.
This question is from Daft Hands. What happened to your hair?
I have a new rule. The question is what happened to my hair, in case you guys couldn't hear this. Gentlemen, I only let my drunk friends cut it now.
I'm really glad you don't have tattoos. Yeah.
A question for Mr. Testa. Have you considered getting a second phone line?
No. I've had that number 25 years,
Yeah.
My question is for Leeroy Jenkins. How do you feel when people ask you about the authenticity of the video and it was staged, right?
That's actually turned into one of my favorite questions about the video, because it is that question, I think, that made the video as popular as it is. If you go back to earlier posts, especially on WarcraftMovies.com, people are just ripping on it. And then you go to YouTube where you get a less informed group that possibly not even gamers that argue for it being absolutely real. And I love that argument, and that's why my favorite answer is I like to let people decide for themselves. But I had one mother actually managed to get a hold of me and took over kid's keyboard and started cussing me out over the video, which was another angry person.
Why was she cussing you out?
Because her kid just got so into World of Warcraft, and she kind of blamed me for that. But he'd also, when she made him stop playing, would just run up and down the stairs yelling Leeroy Jenkins.
Please, what did the mother say? I'm so curious if you remember any of that conversation.
I tried to explain to her, but I can't really be held accountable for other people's actions for simply posting a fun video. I'm glad she'll be glad that he's actually a gamer when he grows up, because a lot of gamers actually do well in school, surprisingly. So.
Fantastic. Yeah.
As far as for Testa, it actually might be for all of you, but as far as your video kind of exploding on the internet, you said your family posted it. How long did it take, or is YouTube the only place that they put it? People just came and watched it and spread it from there?
Yeah, my understanding is my kid put it on YouTube, and then somebody else who I'd like to, when you're giving a shout out, whoever, I'd like to find the girl that put it from YouTube to Reddit, I think, and thank her. So someone saw it and put it on a place where somebody else would see it, and that's how it, I think, went from like 2 views to the rest.
Fantastic. Am I missing anybody here? Yeah, in the back.
This question for Christian. I think stuff like one of those first sites that was really about like curating like specific content for like a specific audience. How do you feel about like the legacy in terms of the stuff that inspired like Benches Love This, like the Shit Girl Said, all the spun-offs, like the cheap calls, like Tumblr videos and stuff like that. Do you think it's getting too specialized? Or?
No, and I don't think I had a hand in those coming along. I mean, for me, it was like the spin-off sites of stuff white people like that people had, like, you know, stuff black people like, stuff Asian people like, stuff Latino people like, stuff gay people like, stuff unemployed people like, stuff Hollywood assistants like, and then there were 2 really brilliant ones. Someone did one called White Stuff People Like. And so it was like cocaine and sugar and flour, and I was a little upset about that one. But I mean, it's been amazing, because also Stuff Hipsters Hate got a book out of it. Stuff Midwesterners Like got a book. Entry 1 was ranch dressing, if you're curious. And then Stuff Christians Like was a popular book, did really well. And for all of that, it's been great. What it meant for me was like, look, I made something that connected with people and made them want to do these sites. I could not write those other sites, so I didn't have any problem with that. And I think it's been great. I mean, finding that niche audience that people can relate to and make that connection is something that every writer wants to do. And so I think it's been fantastic. Yeah, it's been awesome. I feel lucky to be part of the canon of those things. Yep. Ben Ha. Internet.
What are we working on? Oh man, I got the most stupid ideas of all time. There's this picture of these 5 guys. My brother found this picture on the internet in a drunken state in 2002. This is like way prehistory. Through MSN Messenger, he sent me the picture, went to bed, and the next day I brought it up at dinner with him. We just sort of laughed about it. It was an inside joke between some friends. And 5 years later, as soon as I showed up to the house, they did the year in review on Canadian news, and we're here with the paperclip guy. And they asked me the question, you must have so many great ideas. What are you doing next? And I pulled up this picture. I'm like, I'm trying to find out who these guys are. Because I had nothing, right? Like, there was no plan. And then the joke got funnier between my friends, and I thought, maybe we'll find out who they are quickly. And that was 6 years ago. So it's one of these stupid memes that probably won't start, but maybe it will. But I literally don't know who they are, and it's an inside joke, and all I want to do is find out who they are, and then meet them and show them how I met them. And you can go, there's like image searches now and stuff like that through Google, but I've like completely tainted the crime scene of the internet because I put this picture everywhere. So there's like no way to actually find out who they are because no one knows who they are. And it's just a stupid project that I've wasted a lot of my time with. But I put enough time in that I feel like I need to complete it. And that's a really weird dilemma, to have a goal that you're going towards that's completely pointless, that you don't want to do, but then you just want to get it out of your way. So if I can find out who these guys are, that'd be pretty cool.
And then also your shirt. You are doing one other project.
Oh yeah, Decentralized Dance Party. If you haven't heard of this, you should. It's this guy named Gary. Gary in Vancouver, he wound up with a boombox and an FM transmitter, and then 2 boomboxes, then 4, then 8, then 32. And now he has like 500 boomboxes, a really powerful FM transmitter, and he throws dance parties in the streets. They go everywhere. He's been to like 40 different cities. I've been to a bunch of them. It's Tom and Gary's Decentralized Dance Party. They'll be here in a month. New York, U.S. tour is starting like tomorrow, so that's something I'm totally involved with.
Great. Ben?
I'm actually working on getting my professional engineering license currently. I just turned in my application for that and got all my years, so I'm studying for that. And then as the side thing for fun, which I consider the whole Leeroy Jenkins thing, I've actually tried to improve myself, because it really was a fluke with the video, but actually learn better strategies for voiceover work and doing books on tape. And just for fun, I'm actually, for all you other Blizzard nerds here, I'm reading the whole book of Kane for my family and friends and giving it to them, so that'll be really cool. And then just generally trying to develop my voice a little bit and find work that way too.
I just shot another commercial for this thing called a turtle a couple weeks ago.
All right, what's,
No, I
Like
don't
it-
know. It's ridiculous.
okay.
But they put a lot of money into this product, and they really believe in it.
What does it do? We need to know. What
What does it do? It
what
helps you crap. And this is why I did
No, I
the
know why it's called the
commercial,
turtle. I get it.
because- Yeah, turtle. Anyhow, and then I got some other things I'm working on, and then plus my online school idea.
Great.
That's what I really want to do.
Fantastic. Do you want which
Yeah,
one? I
no,
know you
he
don't
wants
like
the
this.
old
Yeah,
one
he doesn't
back.
like this one. Okay.
Good storytelling. I'm just keeping the memes run and Meme Factory, or not actually the Meme Factory. That's registered trademark or something. Cheeseburger Land. I have some personal like Jeffrey Brown-esque diary comics. If anyone wants to give me money to publish that, I'll do that. Just dumb stuff.
Fantastic. And then yeah, I through the site I'm working as a television writer in Hollywood, and I'm writing on a show for MTV called Underemployed that's shooting right now, and it's gonna air in the fall. So that's what I've been working on. It's been pretty awesome. And we have time for one more question if anyone has it, and then we got to clear out of this room.
I gotta plug this site.
Okay, sorry.
This picture, I'd love to be able to sleep at night, so I think it's time to solve this important mystery. It's an international manhunt. The website's called whoaretheseguys.com, so they're completely famous for being totally unknown. But I'd like to end that, maybe.
Sounds good. All right. That's it. Thank you guys very much. I want to thank Kyle and Ben and Chuck and Austin. Enjoy the rest of ROFLcon. We'll stick around for a bit, and we will see you tonight at the party. Bye, everybody.